All right, man. So Ryan Garcia, you know, said that Shakur Stevenson is overrated and he laid on the ropes. He on no power. In this specific article, they did that from Najee from boxing from Cigar Talk, um, and and then in the article they went over Rolly saying he overrated, Javante saying he overrated, Esau Cruz saying he overrated, and my thing is this: we just in a different era where if you duck in the fade, you know what I'm saying, like you shut the hell up. In this era, they duck the fade and they criticize the fighter that they scared to fight. And that's just hotivity. You feel what I'm saying? That's just a bunch of hotivity. Um, no matter who you are, I don't rock like that, bro. If you can talk and criticize somebody in boxing, you should be man enough to step into the ring with that brother, man. And like I said before, Rolly do all that shit. I ain't fighting Devin. Like these niggas is pussy, bro. They pussy. They got all this criticism for these guys, but these dudes don't be trying to really jump in the ring. Did Gary Anton Rosa really try to jump in the ring with Devin Haney? No. Is Richard Hitchens really trying to get in the ring with Devin Haney? No. They talk just for publicity, dog, because they know there's a lot of protection between them and the next fight. Whether it's managers, whether it's coaches, whether it's networks, whether it's promotional companies, and then versus the most important part, pricing themselves out. So I feel like, I know for a fact you shouldn't sit there and talk about a fighter and say he overrated, but you won't get in the ring with him. Come on, let's keep it real. These dudes, they say everything. Oh, he trash, or he, this, that, and he can't punch. Okay, then, hey, he got a lot of money behind him with Turkey Al-Sheikh. How about you go ahead and, put your $1.25 into the arcade game and shoot the fade with them, shoot the five with them. They won't do it. And a lot of their fans or the people that dislike Shakur Stevenson, they sit here and echo what them guys saying. Oh, you trash, you overrated, this, that, and the third, instead of just being like, damn, okay, and being logical. You know what I'm saying? They being fanboys instead of being like, hey, man, if he ain't this good and he can't punch and he got weak hands and, he ain't that good, why don't y'all fight him? Then it's a lot of people being quiet. T.O. know he about to get dusted. His best chance is to get Shakur Stevenson before he grow into the 140-pound division. He know he gonna get dusted. He don't possess the punch at 140. He don't possess the skill set. He gonna look good versus somebody who ain't as athletic. He more athletic or faster than. But when you put him in there versus a guy that can box and move, he's trash, bro. He understands that. That's why he wasn't trying to step in there with Devin. And he knew with Norman he was gonna be a little Debbie's fucking angel food snack cake. He know that. And you think of the generation that we in, that a lot of these coaches don't really know nothing. Like Eddie Reynoso, a whole coach, and didn't even know that Beaver was a bad style for Canelo Alvarez. You had Derrick James claim to be a coach, which I'm not saying he not, but he talking about he don't even watch boxing. How can you be a coach and not watch boxing? You know what I'm saying? That should have been a red flag right there. There's so many guys in boxing today who are not enthusiasts. How can you be in a sport this brutal, right, and not have any, knowledge about the sport? On this level, in the amateurs, yeah, you see it all the time. Most of them don't watch professional boxing. But on this level, how you not watching your competition? How you not breaking down film? We just live in a different day and a different time. I remember when, Jake LaMotta, he finally beat Sugar Ray Robinson. He said, hey, I watched Sugar so much, I got diabetes. Yes. Joe Frazier and Eddie Futch watched a bunch of Muhammad Ali. That's how they was able to drop him and beat him in that first fight. That's why he gave Muhammad Ali fist. It wasn't that he just had a bad style. That's not it. It's that they studied Muhammad Ali and he threw a jab, he dropped his backhand, his right hand. And they knew when to throw that fucking left hook. Bing, bop, boom, bick, bick, back, bang, you know. So these guys be going into the, oh, I don't watch film. Like, they're calling Floyd Mayweather. You out your rabbit ass mind if you think a gym rat like Floyd Mayweather don't watch no film. You out of your rabbit ass mind. Mike Tyson watched them so many. All he got is style from like guys like Kid Chocolate and smaller. He watched a bunch of film. They had a hellified fight library up there in upstate New York. He used to go off with custom model on them. You know? So these guys would be like, oh yeah, I don't watch film, and I don't, like, all right, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. You know, but this is the era where we can criticize and don't have to put up or shut up. You know, that's why these people get online and they able to run their mouth and talk online and don't think it. You know, y'all ain't gonna never run into each other. And when they run into each other, you know, they cop and please. They cop in real life please. That's why when old buddy ran into him, when them two YouTubers got into it in Vegas, he sent him and this girl to the upper room. Because you don't get an opportunity to catch. That's why I be telling y'all, man, these niggas be vlogging their whole life. Dropping your location, man. Drop your whole location. Good luck. Good luck. Never let these niggas know where you be at. Women do that dumb shit all the time. Like, when you drop your location or you post pics of where you at, you should be leaving or already gone. Ops or no ops. In the streets or you got a 9 to 5. The obsession with people today, right? The obsession with people today and like posting everything that they do, bro. Like it's like you see so much ass and titties and coochie online, you like, man, shit, bitch, ain't nothing left for the imagination. And it's a misconception with a lot of people as well too. Oh, she always traveling. Don't even know what these niggas be doing. Them motherfuckers get to Miami, be broke, having to sell coochie and rob motherfuckers to get back home. So, but I don't think you really should have an opinion. I don't think you should you know, criticize a fighter that you refuse to step in the ring with. And then think about the fighters that we talking about that refuse to step into the ring. Rolly Romero, a PBC fighter. Esau Cruz, a PBC fighter. Gervonta Davis, a PBC fighter. Ryan Garcia, a Golden Duck Goose fighter. Come on. It's crazy. Come on, a long history of their backgrounds of their companies being bitch made. And PBC had the mantle for so long, they didn't brainwash their fighters to be bitches, and they didn't brainwash their bitch ass fans to be bitches. And these the same people who want to call in, or you let them get on the panel, and they get defeated in 2 seconds. They just emotional stands, bro. They don't know nothing about the sport of boxing. That's why I hear people talk boxing and they can't reference history in boxing. I know they don't know what they're talking about. They can't even give you a reference of fight pack before 2010. I remember somebody shared a post with me on Instagram, and it was Sugar Ray Leonard versus Kevin Howard. And they basically was saying that Sugar Ray Leonard, this the fighter they say, you know, any fighter today can beat Sugar Ray Leonard based off the Kevin Howard fight. Basically saying he was overrated. Them dumb niggas didn't even know on that post that Sugar Ray Leonard had just came off a 2-year retirement. He was coming off a detached retina. That's when he tried to come back from the detached retina versus Kevin Howard. After that fight, he was done. He had re-retired. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't come out of retirement. That was 84. I don't think he came out of retirement and fought Marvin Hagler until 1987. You know? So a lot of people didn't know. None of them motherfuckers on that post knew that he was coming off a 2-year layoff off a detached retina. And they laughing and kikiing and shit. Like I be telling you, dog, it's the same thing with these dudes that do this Jordan debate, this Jordan hate shit. Nigga, you wasn't even alive, bro. Like, you wasn't even alive. You could tell, oh man, Michael Jordan, he lost to the 84 Celtics. Oh my God. You know, and don't even know. He lost to the 86 Celtics. Don't even know. 86 Celtics, 84. So they were power. 86 Celtics considered one of the greatest teams of all time. Motherfuckers had like 4 or 5 Hall of Famers on that team alone. You know? But they don't know that. They just reference stuff that they have no idea about. But hey, man, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the Boxing playlist, hit the link tree, you can find me everywhere. Peace.